Tired of boring action movies, these 10 hidden gems are packed with assassins, betrayals, and brutal showdowns you won't see coming. If you love fast-paced thrillers with killer twists, this list is for you. Let's dive in. What happens when a retired assassin, cold and calculated, finds himself protecting the one thing he never expected, an innocent girl marked for death? The Killer, A Girl Who Deserves to Die is a brutal yet emotional South Korean action thriller that flips the hitman genre on its head. Jong Ui, a former killer living a quiet life, is asked to watch over a teenage girl, but when she's kidnapped by a ruthless trafficking ring, his past instincts ignite, and what follows is a relentless storm of violence, vengeance, and bone-crunching justice. He doesn't just kill, he destroys anyone in his path with brutal elegance. This isn't just another action flick, it's stylish, gritty, and has heart beneath the bloodshed. If you love sharp fight choreography, a no-nonsense protagonist, and a story that punches with purpose, The Killer is a must-watch. Cold hands, warm heart, and a trail of bodies.
Physical coercion.
What if the country you swore to protect became your greatest enemy? Blacklight throws Liam Neeson back into the shadows, this time as a government fixer who's spent years pulling agents out of deep trouble, but when he uncovers a deadly conspiracy that targets innocent citizens, he has to choose, stay silent or expose the truth. Haunted by his past and hunted by his own agency, he becomes the target in a deadly game of deception. With every step, the lies unravel, and the danger hits closer to home, especially when his own family is pulled into the crossfire. Blacklight is a gripping mix of paranoia, action, and moral conflict. If you're into tense political thrillers with a lone hero fighting a corrupt system, this one's for you. It's not just about saving lives, it's about exposing the darkness hiding in plain sight. Watch Neeson do what he does best, fight back, relentlessly. What if a pill could give you superpowers, but only for 5 minutes? And you don't know what power you'll get until you take it. Project Power explodes with that wild idea and drags you into a chaotic world where strength, speed, and destruction are just a swallow away. But so is death. Set in a gritty New Orleans, a former soldier, a teenage dealer, and a rogue cop form an unlikely trio to stop the creators of this dangerous drug before it spirals out of control. Jamie Foxx brings fire and fury as a father searching for his daughter, while Joseph Gordon-Levitt keeps the streets hot with justice and grit. It's stylish, fast, and full of unpredictable action. If you're into high-concept sci-fi with a street-level edge, Project Power hits hard. With every punch, power-up, and plot twist, 5 minutes is all it takes to change everything. She's precise, lethal, and always the last face her targets see, until the hunter becomes the hunted. Ava is a sleek, gripping thriller about a top-level assassin who starts asking the one question her employers fear: why? Jessica Chastain commands the screen as Ava, a killer who suddenly finds herself betrayed by her own agency. When a mission goes sideways, and a hit is placed on her, Ava must navigate a bloody maze of spies, secrets, and shadows, all while confronting the broken family and haunted past she's been running from. With pulse-pounding action, emotional depth, and a powerful female lead who's as vulnerable as she is vicious, Ava is more than just another assassin flick. It's a story about survival, identity, and redemption. If you like your action served with intelligence and edge, this one hits the mark. Picture this: a neon-lit underworld, a fearless female assassin, and a secret library where books hide guns instead of stories. Gunpowder Milkshake is a wild, stylish ride where bullets fly, bonds are tested, and sisterhood is as sharp as the blades they carry. When elite hitwoman Sam is forced to protect an innocent young girl after a mission goes wrong, she becomes the target of the very organization she once served. With nowhere to run, she reunites with a group of badass women, her mother, and her old crew, to take the fight back with blood, brains, and brutal elegance. It's a cocktail of high-octane action, bold visuals, and fierce female leads. If you love Tarantino vibes with a modern twist, Gunpowder Milkshake is a must-watch. Stylish, savage, and unapologetically cool, this isn't just a fight, it's a statement.
Breathe.
He waits, he plans, he kills, all without a trace. The Killer 2023, directed by David Fincher, is a cold, stylish dive into the fractured mind of a hitman who's lived by one rule: don't get personal. But when a job goes wrong, and the ones he cares about are targeted, that rule shatters. and what follows is a global manhunt where silence is deadly and emotion is the real enemy. Michael Fassbender plays the unnamed assassin with chilling precision, calm, calculated, and slowly unraveling. Each kill is a chess move, each moment drips with tension. This isn't just action, it's a psychological descent into control, obsession, and revenge. If you love slow-burn thrillers, sharp direction, and morally gray characters who say little but mean everything, The Killer is your next obsession. Watch it, and feel the quiet burn of vengeance unfold. Blood runs thicker than bullets, but in the world of crime, loyalty comes at a deadly cost. Arsenal is a gritty, hard-hitting crime thriller about two brothers on opposite sides of the law. When Mikey, a small-time crook, is kidnapped by a ruthless mobster, his younger brother JP, a straight-laced businessman, must dive into the underworld to save him. With time running out and the line between right and wrong blurring fast, JP teams up with a grizzled detective to take on a crime empire. Built on lies, violence, and betrayal, Nicolas Cage delivers a wild, unpredictable performance as the unhinged villain, making every scene crackle with tension. If you love raw, emotional stakes mixed with explosive action and twisted family drama, Arsenal delivers that punch. It's about brotherhood, redemption, and how far one man will go to protect the only family he has left. When the system fails, blood fights back. Imagine vanishing into the shadows, leaving behind a deadly past, only to be hunted again. Mechanic Resurrection throws us into the adrenaline-fueled world of Arthur Bishop, a master assassin who kills with precision and makes it look like an accident. When his lover is kidnapped by a ruthless warlord, Bishop is forced out of retirement for one final job, actually, 3 impossible assassinations, each staged as a flawless accident. This isn't just about bullets and explosions, it's about outsmarting death, racing against time, and battling enemies in exotic, high-stakes locations. From Thailand to Sydney, Jason Statham brings raw energy, brutal combat, and cool calculation to a character who makes murder look like art. If you crave sleek action, smart kills, and a hero who never misses, Mechanic Resurrection delivers that lethal thrill ride. Watch it, you won't blink. Deep in the woods, a simple hike turns into a nightmare when a woman accidentally photographs a corrupt drug deal involving local law enforcement. Now she's on the run, alone, terrified, and hunted, but help comes from an unlikely source, a retired cop grieving his past, played by Bruce Willis, who's not ready to let justice die quietly. Out of Death is a tense, backwoods thriller where trust is scarce, and danger is just behind the next tree. With survival on the line, every choice matters, and every bullet counts. It's a cat-and-mouse game between good, evil, and those stuck in between. If you enjoy stripped-down suspense, rugged justice, and one man against many odds, this film delivers a gritty fight for what's right in the middle of nowhere. Out of Death proves that even in silence, heroes still speak with action.
Out of her way.
She wanted out of the crime, the violence, the past, but when a retired cop kidnaps her daughter to force one last job, Victoria, a former drug courier with deadly skills, is dragged back into a world she swore she'd left behind. Vanquish is a fast-paced, neon-soaked thriller where every ride is a bullet-fueled mission, and trust is a weapon, as Victoria tears through the criminal underworld on her motorcycle, delivering blood-soaked justice to her captor's enemies. She's not just fighting for her daughter, she's fighting to reclaim her soul. Ruby Rose brings cold fury and sleek intensity, while Morgan Freeman plays the puppet master pulling strings from the shadows. If you like stylish action, flawed heroes, and a relentless mother willing to burn the world down for her child, Vanquish is your next ride-or-die watch. It's personal, it's brutal, and it never slows down. And there you have it, 10 action-packed thrillers that deserve a spot on your watch list. Which one are you watching first? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss your next movie fix. Until then, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep watching great films.